Alright guys, breaking news for Wuthering Waves. We just got the 2.6 live stream showing us all the exciting stuff coming out in the next update, and now we even have brand new patch notes that came out, so that is what we will be going over in this video. We got a look at the full 2.6 banners, all the new quality of life changes, all the events, content, and a lot more. Also remember, I'll be giving out another free Lunite subscription on this video as part of the 23k subscriber giveaway. To enter, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and then leave a comment for one entry, max one entry per person, and the rules will be down below for those who want to check that out. The 2.6 update is looking like possibly one of the biggest updates yet, so we have quite a lot to cover in this video. Alright, pulling up the patch notes here, we have the Wuthering Waves version preview, version 2.6. First thing I can mention is the artwork. The artwork for this patch looks really good. Now moving on to the actual content. So first thing is that we're getting new main story. I believe they will split the story into two parts for the first phase and second phases. In the first phase, we'll be getting by Sun's Burning Hand, and in the second phase, which is when we're getting the release of Yuno, will be the second part of the story called By Moon's Faded Light. Alright, moving on here, we also have a tentpole event, Gifts of the Moon Warmer. So this is going to be a login to claim 10 Radiant Tides and 10 Forging Tide. So 10 limited pulls and 10 weapon banner pulls, 20 pulls for free for these banners. That is pretty good. Now, I believe this is only going to be available once we enter the second phase, which is going to be in September. So September 17, which is exactly when we're going to enter the second phase of this update with the release of Yuno. We have her as the cover of this event, looks pretty good. So yeah, already off to a great start, an event giving us 20 pulls completely free by simply logging in, 10 Radiant Tide and 10 Forging Tides. Alright, now we have a new location as well for this update, looks pretty good. They gave us a good preview of this in the live stream. And with new locations, we also have new echoes. And a few of these do look pretty cool, especially it's like dinosaur themed. I love the big dino that we have, Chorosaurus, looks pretty good. And then we have a few smaller echoes as well, most likely the one cost. And we also have new Phantom Echoes, so the new Phantom Echoes will be for the Fallacy of No Return and the Carosaur. Alright, we also have new Sonata effects, so that was very expected. We saw this before, we were getting two brand new Echo sets for this update, and we already knew that was for sure for the brand new characters. Let's see if that is the case. So the first set is called Crown of Valor, 3-piece set. Upon gaining a shield, increase the Resonator's attack by 6% and crit damage by 4% for 4 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds and stack up to 5 times. Definitely for Augusta, she'll make really good use of this as a main DPS, and the best part is from her kit, she gives herself some shields, so that'll be pretty good. I believe even Yuno gives herself some shield from her kit as well, so both of these can make good use of this. Then the next set, Law of Harmony. Casting Echo skill grants 30% heavy attack damage bonus to the caster for 4 seconds. Additionally, all Resonators in the team gain 4% Echo skill damage bonus for 30 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. Echo of the same name can only trigger this effect once. The record of Echo triggering this effect is cleared along with the effect at 4 stacks. Pretty interesting, giving Echo skill damage and heavy attack damage bonus. Another pretty good set. Moving on, we have a tactical hologram, a new challenge, a Lady of the Sea. Now we're at the quality of life changes, quite a big one. We were speculating about these for quite a while, so let's see how many of these have been actually confirmed. So for 2.6, we're getting optimized utility flight. We saw this before. We were expecting to be able to fly in any area, even the 1.0 region, and now that is officially confirmed. Flight will become available in Jinzhou and the Black Shores as well. You can enjoy the thrill of soaring in these two regions. Updated permanent events. So they're going to update the Fantasy of 1000 Gateways. They're going to update the floors for the Tower, the TOA, I believe, for floor 3 and 4. For the Tower of Adversity. So more rewards during the Tower of Adversity. And let's see if the sync feature, just checking out real quick. So the sync feature has been added for both the Tower of Adversity and Wuthering Waves. Each cycle refresh will now automatically clear certain floors based on the progress made in the previous cycle. So there we have it, the auto clear for TOA and Wuthering Waves has been officially confirmed. Really glad that is the case. We have optimizations for exploration experience. We have optimized for the gallery and optimized interface. And then we also have optimized graphics performance, so better graphics. Pretty good quality of life changes. The game is just getting better and better. We have a lot more to check out, so I briefly went over the quality of life changes, but I'll definitely make a separate video to make a full breakdown on the quality of life changes. But now moving on, we have the banners. Very exciting. Now the banners look pretty insane. We have a triple banner in phase 1. We're getting the new character Augusta. Then we have rerun banners for both Carlotta and Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper, definitely a surprise. We're just expecting Augusta and Carlotta, but it seems they wanted to add Shorekeeper as well into the mix, which makes one of the first triple banners that we've ever gotten. So 1 new banner and 2 rerun banner first phase. Then the second phase, we are going back to double banners. We have the new character Yuno and a rerun, the first time rerun for Chacona. So for those who missed out on her in the 2.3 update, you'll have a second chance to get her in 2.6 phase 2. Alright, we also have the signature weapons, of course, for all these characters. For Augusta, both the weapons for Augusta and Yuno look pretty amazing, especially Augusta, almost like a must-have for the aesthetic. So yeah, all the signature weapon banners for the first phase and then the second phase right here. Then we have a count of the special events. Unfortunately, we don't have the full details, but you already know once we arrive closer to an update, they usually give us the full details on what the events are all about and the exact rewards that we get from these events. But for now, this is just a preview, and it seems we're getting quite a lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 events, which is pretty good because 2.5 was very dry, especially the second half of 2.5. We barely got any events. We had 1 new event, and that was a double drop. So it's looking a lot better than 2.5. The rewards for this patch are going to be insane, especially not even counting the new area as well. Looks like we can have a lot of rewards from that as well. I saw there's a lot of stages from the new area where you can grab new rewards. So this patch is definitely jam-packed. But yeah, guys, I believe we went over everything they displayed for us for the preview on the 2.6 version update. I'm sure later on they will give us more full patch notes. This is just like a small preview. And again, I'll probably go over the optimizations because there's quite a lot to unpack from the optimizations. So we'll do a separate video on that very soon. But until then, that is all for the info for this video. Let me know down below what are your plans. And also, I forgot to mention, we have a first preview for Galbrena. They already teased 2.7, so that is quite exciting as well. You guys let me know, are you guys hyped for 2.6? Which character are you planning to pull for? Augusta, Yuno, or maybe even Galbrena in 2.7? Let me know down below. That is all for this one. As always, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.